Before I begin today's list, I would like to shout out my new series on my Quasar Productions channel called Captain's Log Galactic Police. The pilot episode is divided into 5 parts, so I will provide you with a playlist in the comments section. Also, I'm considering continuing my control panel project, so I'll provide a link in the description to my first 2 videos on the project. So today, I will be pointing out 5 things Star Trek did before Star Wars. Because Star Wars began in 1977, this will be all TOS source material. I will refrain from using sci-fi staples like space travel, lasers, and FTL drive systems, as those are endemic to sci-fi, and thus Star Trek doing it first is not all that surprising. So, let's get on with it. One of the more famous locations in the Star Wars movies is the beautiful cloud city of Bespin.
City actually floating in the sky. It was one of the most interesting metropolises in the galaxy. The finest example of sustained anti-gravity elevation I've ever seen.
But the idea of a city in the clouds stretches way back to even Flash Gordon. Stratos was a city made for the thinkers of the world of Ardana and a parallel for issues of workers' rights. It doesn't quite fit as a staple of sci-fi, as it's not an idea that is necessary for sci-fi and is sometimes even used in fantasy. Our first Jedi skill is a skill that fans get the name from a giant space slug who thinks he is Santa Claus. While the Jedi mind trick was first seen in the first Star Wars movie.
Let me see your identification.
You don't need to see his identification.
We don't need to see his identification.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
He can go about his business.
You can go about your business.
Move along.
Move along. Move along.
I can't understand how we got by those troops. I thought we were dead.
The Force can have a strong influence on the weak-minded.
It was only given the name in the third movie, Revenge, Return of the Jedi.
I must be allowed to speak.
Jedi mode speak go eat.
So, where do we get the Jedi mind trick in Star Trek? In the season 1 episode Dagger of the Mind, we learn of the mind meld.
I must now use an ancient Vulcan technique to probe into Van Gelder's tortured mind.
This technique has 3 levels to it. The highest level, which one can send one's katra or soul into another mind.
Remember.
To the middle level, where it's just communication as seen in Dagger of the Mind. But as the lowest level, the ability to throw suggestions to another person, that is like the Jedi mind trick. We first see it in the season 1 episode A Taste of Armageddon, when Spock uses a lesser version of the mind meld to break out of jail. The second use is in By Any Other Name, in which Spock explains what he did.
On a Mini R7, you were able to trick the guard by a Vulcan mind probe.
As I recall, Captain, I led him to believe we had escaped.
While not directly linked to this technique, it is obviously used here in the episode Omega Glory.
What are you doing? I'm making a suggestion.
That is why I call this Vulcan technique the art of suggestion. One of the staple skills of the Jedi is the ability to move objects with your mind, but some may not think of Star Trek as doing this first. Star Wars didn't even show this skill till Empire Strikes Back, when Luke used it to get his lightsaber back. But Star Trek did this skill first, in its second pilot, where no man has gone before, after contact with the Great Barrier at the edge of the galaxy.
Helmsman! Lateral power!
Gary Mitchell gained some extra powers, including the ability to move objects with his mind.
I'm thirsty.
Pray to me.
To you? Not to both of you?
Pray that you die easily.
There'll only be one of you in the end.
We see this skill again in Plato's Stepchildren. We learn that if you inject yourself with kyanide or eat food laced with it for 6 months, you become a Force user.
Where? In the arm.
It isn't now. I will.
We all know the famous words.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
But the first time a space station was mistaken for a moon was in the Star Trek episode The Savage Curtain. In this survival episode, Spock even tells us the planet is the size of Earth's moon.
I merely point out that the facts do not fit any known categories of planet. The age of this planet would seem to be only a few thousand years. It would be impossible for vegetation to evolve in so short a period.
Its size is approximately that of Earth's moon.
But later in the episode, we learn that this is a space station.
I am Losira, commander
Commander of what?
of this station.
Station. Station where?
You must not penetrate the station. Please, I must touch you.
Not much else to say on this one, except
That's no moon. It's a space station.
Only now, at the end, do you understand?
But that space station never showed the ability of the Death Star, and that is the ability to destroy planets. But Star Trek did have a planet-destroying machine known as the Doomsday Machine from the episode of the same name. But the Doomsday Machine one-ups the Death Star with no ports and a hull that cannot be destroyed by phasers. Although one has to wonder, could the Death Star laser destroy it? Likely yes, but it's hard to be certain. The weakness that takes down the planet destroyer is the giant maw that you can drive a starship down. But you have to blow up your impulse engines, destroying your ship in the process. And that is all I have for you. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do not forget to click the link I posted in the comment section and watch all 5 parts of the first episode of The Galactic Police. Remember, this is a pilot episode. Look for the potential, because the series will evolve over time. I have many ideas on how to improve it, but I cannot do it without the subscribers.